bring it up, don't we? A little amateur problem there just then. Kia ora koutou and welcome to the show. Today I am chatting with somebody who actually is a part of He Toronga Pakihi ki Taranaki, the Taranaki Māori Business Network. And what they do is they aim to bring together and support Māori businesses and I suppose supporting them with that growth and development of their business. And today I'm actually joined with Miaana Patene to chat about what they do at He Toronga Pakihi. Kia ora, Miaana, welcome to the show.
Kia ora, Leah. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You know, with Christmas approaching very soon, I would say this would be the perfect time to support our Māori Pākihi. There probably is quite a few out there that we may not know about, and maybe they don't even know, maybe they're a Māori business and they don't really know about your establishment. What exactly is He Toronga Pakihi ki Taranaki?
Yeah, well, He Toronga Pakihi has been around for a number of years. They were initially known as Maunga Tū Maunga Order, which was the Taranaki Māori Business Network at the time. So I just wanted to also mihi out to everyone who was involved with that kaupapa because they really did all of the hard grind for us back in 2001. Then there was a bit of a lull and it was kind of a voluntary organisation for a long time, and it's only really recently, probably 2017, that we relaunched with the support of Venture Taranaki, and we've been focused on just increasing our brand since that time. So you're right, a lot of people actually didn't know who we were. They've been in business and they've been grinding away for years, and so it's been really cool to connect with a lot of new members recently. And at the moment, we've got about 240 members within Taranaki, which is amazing. Yeah, it's really cool. And, you know, with a lot of our Māori businesses, they don't like to self-promote. So we get to do that for them, which is really cool. We provide networking opportunities. So we hold regular networking events where all of our kaupākihi Māori can come together, figure out who's doing what in Rohe. And then we also provide training and workshops and that sort of thing, and that kind of support on the ground for those who may be starting out new. So there's lots going on, but we've been really lucky that we've recently obtained some really good funding from Toi Foundation and Te Puni Kōkiri, which means that we can grow our team and we can offer a lot more opportunities for our members. So it's an exciting time.
Does sound definitely very exciting, that's for sure. And you know, I remember there was an expo a few months back. It might have been more than a few months back that me and another one of our colleagues actually went to. We went to the whole day, and it was so cool. And listening to some of those key speakers, and it's just incredible to see that within Māori, there's a lot of Māori businesses that are coming through.
Yeah, definitely. We were lucky, and that was our Puanga event, so that was back in June. But that was also amazing. So our Pouwhakahari at the time was Huia Lambie, so shout out to her. She did a lot of the grind behind the scenes. So we had Media Flavel, the business owner of Hene Collection. So she came back home and shared her story, which was really amazing and huge inspiration for a lot of our new Pākihi just starting out. And then we also had Bobby Campbell as well come and talk about his fashion design work. And yeah, it was awesome. No one really wanted to leave at the end of that. It was just everyone was picking up on all of the positive vibes and yeah, just sharing in that creative space. So it was really neat to have them there.
Absolutely. Like I say, you know, we just didn't want to leave that. So that's why we stayed for the whole day. So we just were like, oh, this is so cool. You know, as a business, how can a business get involved? Do you have to be well established to be a part of this network? How does it all work for a new business owner?
Yeah, so that's a good question. So recently, one of the biggest projects we've been dealing with lately is we've finally finished our database of Māori businesses. So over the years, we've kind of been adding to it. And now we've recently launched our membership just within the last few days. So in the past, it's been a voluntary membership with no fee. But we're now moving to a paid membership from January next year. So we have three membership categories. We have Kōrero, which is aimed at our really small Māori businesses. So there might be one or two owners, or you can be a Māori professional. It can be, someone you're wanting to connect with other Māori businesses, or you could be a job seeker or a student looking for mahi in that space. So you can join the Kōrero option, which is $75 per year.
Oh.
And the second option is kōkako. So that's for our larger Māori businesses. And we do have a Māori ownership threshold for those first two categories, where there's a requirement that the ownership of the business must be at least 50%. The owners must have whakapapa Māori. We've recently launched those two categories, but we've also got a third category, which is mātuitui, because we get a lot of support from outside entities, public funders, larger organisations. So mātuitui is aimed at bringing together even those larger organisations, and it does include non-Māori, as long as they support our Māori businesses and they're in it to help our Māori businesses grow and prosper. So that's the fee for that one is $250 per year. And sorry, skipping back to kōkako, that's $150 per year. So we did a big exercise, and we were the only Māori business network around New Zealand not charging a fee. So our plan is to bring that in next year so that we can produce really good quality events for our members, and also bring in a wider team as well, just to make sure that things tick over really nicely, and that our members are receiving the benefits that they're wanting from their annual membership.
Absolutely. And, looking at if you're a new business owner or somebody who wants to branch out with their craft, what would be your advice to someone who wants to start their own business, especially during these times?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's funny, actually. A few of our members, we've had some interviews with them post-COVID, and they actually did really well during COVID times, which was a bit of a surprise. But I think it was a chance for people to reflect maybe on what was important to them. A lot of people wanted to spend more time at home and get that balance back in their lives. So there's some really good examples out there who have just done the plunge, gone for it, and wrapped really solid support around themselves. So joining our network, we facilitate those connections. In the new year, we'll be launching Tuakana Taina mentoring program. So that would be perfect for those new businesses. We would help them connect with or match them with a Tuakana business who's maybe been around for a bit longer, and who can share, the challenges and the wins that they've had along the way. So I think sometimes, there's Western and mainstream options, absolutely, but it's actually just really nice to be part of something where it's culturally safe to ask these questions, especially when you're starting out, and to know that you're working with people who share similar values to you as well.
Absolutely. I definitely agree there. You guys are advertising a new role, I believe. What will that involve?
So we've got two out at the moment. So we've got a Pauatari role, which is our administrator role. So our current administrator, Anahira Kappa, it's her last day today. So we're really sad about that, but she's relocating overseas to do some travel. So we're looking for a full-time administrator to take over her role. So applications close on the 2nd of January. We're really keen to hear from anyone out there who's keen to get involved and be part of an awesome team. We've also got our Kai Wakahaere Kaupapa role, which is our programs manager. So that's also live. These can be found on Seek, or even if you follow us on Facebook, we've posted up some links to those ads. So if you were interested, you could follow on there. But the programs manager, really, that role is really aimed at following through with our programs that we've set for 2023 and beyond, which is all about our mentoring programs, internships, cadetships, that sort of thing, connecting our rangatahi with Māori businesses. So both of those roles are out, and then actually in 2023 we've got 2 more roles coming out.
Oh,
so like I said, this funding has really enabled us to put it out there that we're looking to grow our team. So we've got a Paupaka Haere role, so that will be my role. So that will go to a full-time role in 2023. So it won't be me. I'm just the interim Paupaka Haere. But we'll be looking to advertise that in probably February, and then also a comms and events type role, which at the moment is kind of spread between myself and the administrator. But there's lots of exciting things happening. But our admin and our programs manager, those are the ones that we're aiming for at the moment, and interviews will likely happen at the end of January. Yeah.
Cool. So mostly you can just find that on your guys' Facebook page or on Seek for those 2 roles.
Yeah, absolutely. We do have our website too. So if you just type in http://kt.maori.nz, there'll also be a link on there.
Awesome. Sounds fabulous. And what a great opportunity for others out there who want to be a part of your guys' team. Sounds absolutely fabulous. And I love the stuff you guys are putting out on your social media. So I know you said that there's been a few of you working together to try and put it out there, but I'm loving the stuff you guys are putting up on social media. So
awesome. You might have seen Bobby Lee and her awesome Pakihi come out. Yeah.
Hey, it's been so great chatting with you today, and it's really cool to see what 2023 is going to bring for He Toronga Pakihi ki Taranaki. It sounds like it's going to be pretty massive. Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, we've there's been lots of planning going on in the background for a long time, so it's really exciting that we'll have a new team on board and they'll be able to just pull trigger, and there'll be regular catch-ups and lots of exciting new events happening. So yeah, stay tuned.
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure chatting with you this afternoon, Miaana. Thank you so much. Ngā mihi.
Ngā mihi, Leo. Ka kite.